We flew to Mars, y'all. This was insane. We jumped on our magic carpets, we did a lap around the moon, and then we flew off to Mars. And you know what we found when we got there? Humans living there. This is so cool. Stay tuned. You gotta check it out. All right, we started out our flight heading towards the moon. This is a really cool spot called Moonscape Overlook. It's just outside of Hanksville, Utah, near a huge monolith called Factory Butte. Beautiful place to watch the sunrise. You'll see a bunch of people on this cliff ledge down below watching the sunrise. I'm sure they're freaking out a little bit seeing this crazy Mad Max scene. A whole bunch of paramotor pilots suddenly come flying overhead and diving over the cliff in front of him. You'll see me kicking my feet. That's how we wave at people on the ground. Your hands are a little busy steering the paramotor with the brake toggles, so you kick your feet to say hello down there. Got my fancy pants on this morning. I got those years ago when I was into skydiving and went to a huge festival called the World Freefall Convention. And they had a clothing maker there that specialized in making skydiving outfits, and they made some crazy wicked custom pants for me. Check out these cliffs down below. This is spectacular. This definitely doesn't look like something you'd see on planet Earth. This is why they call it the Moonscape Overlook. Wow. All right, now we're starting to get a little closer to Mars. Everything's starting to turn red. Just crazy looking terrain, isn't it? That's a dry creek bed that leads towards a river we're about to fly over called the Dirty Devil. I think we're on Mars now. There it is, the Dirty Devil. This was such a fun little valley to fly. That's my good buddy Joel off in the distance. We had about 8 other paramotor pilots flying in a big group, but it's kind of hard to see other people on video because a human being hanging below a paramotor is a little speck on the horizon. This is a really cool spot on the river. The river makes a horseshoe right here, and I'm gonna fly through a notch that'll jump me over to the other leg of the horseshoe. And then off to my left, you'll see a couple of pilots coming in that flew around the bend in the horseshoe. Absolutely spectacular. This was really cool, chasing a couple buddies doing some super low level flying, just following the path of the Dirty Devil River. You could do a foot drag on that river, but you'd probably get your gear all muddy. Now we're coming into an area where the rocks look like a layered cake. Just incredible geology. I would imagine it was a very still ocean at one time, millions of years ago, and just layers and layers of sediment settled and created all these amazing layered cake-looking rocks. That's my buddy Sam down below. He's got a beautiful wing. Really cool colors. Flying over these cliffs and towers was just incredible. Nothing quite like it. Right here I'm seeing how much fuel I have left. We don't have a fuel gauge on a paramotor, so we use a mirror to look at our tank to see how much gas we have left. And now we are on our way to the Mars Research Station, where the humans are living. Really cool terrain getting over to this area. Definitely looks like Mars down below me. There it is. I've got it in my sights. This is called the Mars Desert Research Station. It's a private facility that does not allow visitors, so I didn't hang out for long. I just made a quick pass, got a cool video, and got on out of there. But they researched what it would be like living on Mars. And from what I understand, people have spent months living inside this facility without ever coming outside unless they're in some mock-up spacesuit, like something you would use living on Mars. They've got a greenhouse, they grow their own food, and try to be completely self-sustained. Such a neat place to fly by. All right, now we're gonna dive down into a valley and see this amazing mud rock formation called Long Dong Silver. Yes, that's really what it's called. It's named after a famous British adult film actor named Long Dong Silver. A friend of ours apparently did a first ascent of this mud tower, which was pretty tricky because it's pretty soft rock from what I understand. It's a long hike out there, so that guy that I just passed on the ground must have spent probably a couple of hours hiking out to that spot. Long Dong Silver. One more cool tower to see on the way out. Then we wrapped it up and we flew back to our landing zone on planet Earth. That was an amazing trip to Mars. Thanks for joining. Please tune into the next video for more awesome adventures. I hope you get out and see something awesome today. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Peace.